Hey guys, it's Fawaz Muhammad Yusuf, and no, that is not an error. I have in fact played something that isn't XCOM, just as a quick Gwent Let's Play. So I actually have a video that I've already made of me playing this deck, but I figured that I'd put this video in front of it just to show you guys the deck list and walk you through some of my weird decisions. So the deck is called No Golems because I absolutely hate, where is it? Where are they? The Imperial Golems. They're really, really powerful card. I'm not gonna lie. You play your hero power and it pulls all three of them from your deck. It's deck thinning and it's a really strong. It's a free six. It's an extra six strength to your hero power. But I hate them because of a couple of reasons. One is that they force me to play my hero ability early every game, and I don't like doing that. I like saving Calviet for like late game when I absolutely need to pull, like I absolutely need my Pita and there's three cards left in my deck and I'm like, okay, or I need my Ox or something like that. I also don't like using Calviets to pull bronzes, which is what can happen. Sometimes I like to save him until after I've used my emissaries to thin my deck out a little bit. Then I play him and I pull them. Truth be told, this is probably an inferior version of the deck, but whatever. I enjoy it more. So anyway, you run your standard 3 emissaries, 3 Imperial Brigades combos. I put the Nausicaa Standard Bearer in there for 2 reasons. One is that some people still run Weather, and 2, more importantly though, is that the fact that it lets you boost one of your allies by 3 allows you to stagger your Imperial Brigades, because one issue that you can run into with these guys is that you have them all at the same strength and then they grow to 16 and then some bastard drops an Igni on you and scorches you for 32. Yeah, Peter, I run him because he's amazing, first of all, but also he's really amazing in this meta. People are playing a lot of reveal. They build their spotters up to 15 strength, and then Peter hits them for 14 damage. He's good against monsters, he's good against dwarves, he's good against Nilfgaard, he's good against this spy Nilfgaard deck. He's just a really good card, and unlike a Marjoram, he can be decoyed and used the second time. I run Igni because similar to Peter, Igni's really good in this meta. People are like building really high strength values and people, because Igni was not very popular in the last meta. I think people have forgotten to play around Igni. So yeah, some dude played like a 46 strength dude and tried to carry him over into the other round. Yeah, that didn't last. I play Kahir, another what's the word I'm looking for? Another controversial choice. Kahir can't pull golds anymore. Kahir and Calviet can't pull golds anymore. It doesn't matter as much with Calviet, but it does suck with Kahir. I'm not even going to sit here in front. Because what you used to do was you would play Calviet early to pull like a silver or something like that, and then you'd save Kahir to late game when you had like 3 cards left in your deck and you needed a specific card. Sometimes that specific card was a gold. You'd play Kahir to pull that gold. You can't do that anymore. I still pick him though, because the other card that people are replacing him with, Stefan Skelling, I don't like him. He's a 10 strength and he puts whatever card you want, golds included, on top of your deck. However, he doesn't pull them, so you need another card to pull whatever card he put on top of your deck, which I don't like. I only have 2 sources of card draw in the game, Cantarella and Vilgefortz. So if I really need that Igni, he's not better. If I really need that Igni in round 1 and I don't have Cantarella or Vilgefortz, he's not better than Kahir. Sure, he's 6 more strength, but Kahir is 4 strength plus whatever you pull, plus the utility of having an idea of the top 3 of how the top of your deck looks. So I just like Kahir. Rainfarn is awesome. He lets you pull. One of the biggest weaknesses of this deck is not having your emissaries, because if you don't, all you really need is 1. If you have 1 emissary, you can like kill it with a Nausicaa Brigade or something, then pull it back with a Vicovaro Medic to thin your deck. But you really need without your emissaries, the deck is stuck. So you can use Rainfarn in early game to pull your emissaries. You can use him around 2 to pull your Cantarella, or you can use him around 3 to pull your Joachim, and Joachim is our finisher, but we'll get to him later. Vilga Force is still a question mark. I'm not so sure about him. He literally won me the game I'm going to show you, but because Kahir doesn't show you goals anymore, Vilga Force is random now. You know, well, not random. There's a bit of luck involved because before what you would do is you'd play Kahir, look at the top 3 cards in your deck, pull one, and then you know what the next card is, and then you're like, okay, cool, I need that card. Play Vilga Force, kill a Vicavaro Medic because it's only 1 strength, and then pull whatever card it is that you need. He doesn't do that anymore because sometimes you'll play him thinking that you have an Ox on top of your deck, and then you'll pull an Igni because Kahir doesn't show you goals, right? So I'm still on the fence about him, but I think he's good. You just gotta be smart about how you use him, and you gotta take all the you know, if you play him, and then you've got to consider the fact that, well, you could be pulling one of your goals, and other than Igni, pulling Rainfarn and Kahir isn't the end of the world. Igni is the only one that would really suck if you pulled, because you usually want to save Igni for the right time. I run 2 Vicavaro medics, partly for consistency. I don't like running one of anything other than this guy. I don't like running one, you know, because it makes it easier to find, and then they're good again. They're good in certain matchups. There's a lot of cute plays you can pull with them, and also you can just use them to thin your deck further. You know, you play them to pull an emissary, to sometimes pull a Vico, to pull another emissary, right? So there. Nazuka Brigades. These are our finishers here. You play them to kill a spy, and then it strengthens him by 5. Strengthening, not boost, right? So you play him early game. You kill one of your emissaries. He goes up to 9. Then you play a Seer, put him back in your deck, pull Joachim with him. He goes up to 19, I think. Kills Joachim, goes up to 23. Altogether, it's a 27-point swing, and it's a lot more consistent than it sounds. I know it sounds very, very situational, and you know, like, you don't absolutely have to add the part where you play a Seer to redraw him. You can just play him raw from your deck, and he'll be a 19 strength card. Ox is cool. I'm not so sure about him either. There's a lot of matchups I've played where he was just not a good card, but he's really good against dwarves. He's really good against monsters, so I'm gonna keep him in for now. Rot Tossers, because they're like the standard Nilfgaard card. They're awesome. It's nothing more fun than hitting someone's like 20 strength minion with a Rot Tosser late game. And then a seer, you play her to, like, you know, put some of your cards back in your deck, because you can't overdraw sometimes with this deck. That's one of the reasons why I took the golems out, to be honest, was because I found that I was overdrawing a lot. I'd get to the last round, I'd have Kahir in my hand, and I'd have only one, and I'd have no cards left in my deck, you know. So yeah, you can use that to put cards back into your deck, so you don't overdraw. Or you can use that to reset up your combo in case you've had to use one of your Nautical Brigades early, or you can use her as counterplay. You can play her against like a Skellige, and put like some like big creature that they want to res, put it back into their deck. There's a bunch of other cards that you can use her against. Then this last raid, this is literally in here for monsters, nothing else. Like, monsters stack a lot of 3 strength minions on the range row. This is here exclusively for them. Decoy just lets me reuse Ox. I've had people concede on me when I locked 2 of the units. They unlock one, and then I decoyed him, Ox locked an extra unit. You can use Pita to like tap 2 buffed creatures. You can use your Vicavaro medics to res extra stuff. You can re-throw your Rot Tossers. I mean, Decoy is an amazing card. You can never go wrong with Decoy in a deck, right? Emissaries we've already spoken about, Joachim we've already spoken about, and Cantarella is just there for card advantage. So yeah, this is the deck. I'm gonna end this video here, and then we're gonna fade into the next video. So yeah, I'll see you guys soon. So we're into the gameplay, and we're playing against a Morhan Voorhees. So I already like this hand because I have 2 emissaries, but I want to kick the Joachim and the Asir because those are my later game cards. So yeah, unfortunately I pull Kahir and Vilga Forts. So, you know, you always, especially, you know, with Kahir and John Calviet, nerfed, you always want to have as many goals. I mean, you always want to have as many goals in your hand as you can anyway, but specifically with those two cards nerfed, you want to reduce the amount of RAG when it comes to what card is on top of your deck. So anyway, we just start off simple. Usually I start off with one. I thought he was going to play a mangonel, so my plan was I'd play this, then he played a mangonel, then I'd play the rot tosser, and then after the carcass goes, I'd play the second crap, whatever they're called. I'd play the second dude so I can stagger their strength, if that makes any sense. But he didn't go for it. You know, the fact that he used his hero ability led me to believe that he didn't carry any. He didn't have mangonels in his hand. So I was like, alright, whatever. We'll just rot that row. And then he plays Cynthia. There we go. So yeah, now we're just gonna get the deck thinning going. This was a kind of an unlucky pull, but you see now we have an emissary in the grave. So the next time, if we pull another Vicavaro medic, it's not the worst pull in the world. So here he uses that on that. I'm not so sure if that was a good idea. Okay, it was, because it protected him from 8, but then using it on my guy would have done 7 damage. So it was the right play there. So I'm like, he didn't really have a good answer for the first rot tosser. Let's throw a second one. Yeah, I can't remember what he does here to deal with the rot tosser, but I guess we're gonna find out together. So yeah, he plays Cantarella, and at this point I'm like, I'm out. You know, he has because I went first too. So if I played another card and then he passed, I'd have gone 2 cards down, which you never want to do. Card advantage is really important in general, but specifically in this matchup, you really want to have the last say, because it really comes down to both of you will have answers to all of your shenanigans. It's all about who gets to play his answers first. So yeah, here I am mulliganing hard for my Cantarella, you know, so I can get my Cantarella and I can get card advantage back. So I mulled there, I didn't pull it, so then I play Calviet and I don't pull it again, but I'm like, okay, cool, we'll thin the deck some more. We'll thin the deck a little bit more, and then we'll play Kahir to see if he can pull it. I hesitated. I considered taking the Vicavaro medic, completely forgetting that I didn't have a second emissary in his grave. So here I check, and I'm like, oh shit, dodge the bullet there. Then he plays this. You know, this was very nice of him. So he plays this, and he nets me two draws, and then I think I play another emissary to thin my deck a little bit more. No. I play the Imperial Brigade because I think I come to the realization that I have no way to stagger them right now. So and I'm not even trying to win this round. If he wants to use Igni both of them, that's fine. I have no intention of winning this round. I'm trying to bleed out cards, and I am trying to get Cantarella. So here I think, yeah, I play Kahir and I think I pull her. Yeah, that was lucky. She was the 3rd card, so yeah, I got really lucky there. I was hoping, you know, that it would pull me Igni, but Asir is actually the card on top of my deck. I realize I'm vulnerable to Igni here, and I'm almost 100% sure he considered Igniing me here, but I'm sure he realized that I was throwing. I was throwing this round, and it would have been a waste of a very valuable card. So I think at this point I just pass. Like after he plays whatever he plays here, I just pass. Yeah, so he plays this. I can't remember what he revealed. Okay, he revealed one of those cards, thin his deck a little bit more, and then I'm like, there's really no point in me pushing this round anymore. So I need most of these cards for next turn, so I'm just going to pass. Yeah, so a little funny story. The entire game, I am sitting here and I'm racking my brain because I do the math and I realize that I have no silvers left in my deck and 2 golds. So I am racking my brain trying to figure out because I know one of them is Igni. I'm trying to figure out what the other one is. The entire game, I'm sitting here and I'm doing the math. I'm counting, and it does not come to me. It isn't until after I won the game. Spoiler alert. It is until after I won the game that I went back and I checked my deck and I realized. So yeah, his this is why I don't play those cards in my reveal deck. They revealed both of his golds, his Igni and his Tibor. So because I know about the Tibor, I know about the Igni, I start playing a lot differently. Now the Igni is obvious. I don't stack my rows too much, right? But the Tibor is actually an interesting reveal because this deck thins itself of all its bronzes. You know, like I can consistently remove every single bronze from my deck every game. However, if you do that against a deck that runs Tibor, you give them a free 23 strength gold. So I use a seer. I don't know if I do it here. I think I do it here. So yeah, I use a seer and I put bronzes back in my deck because I can I have no issues. I know that, you know, given time, I can pull all the bronzes that I need out because you know, I have two emissaries and then I still have a Vic of Aromatic and then I have a decoy that I can decoy the Vic of Aromatic and pull another emissary. So I'm not worried about thinning my deck right now, you know. But I am worried about him playing that Tibor and me having no bronzes left in my deck. So I put a bunch of bronzes back in, and then I think I start thinning some more now because I'm like that. You know, I'm fine. I've got 7 cards left in my deck, 2 of which are gold. So I've got 5 bronzes, nothing to worry about. And he's already played his Avalak. He's already played his Avalak, and I doubt he runs. He's played his Avalak and he's played all his gold, so I know he doesn't run Renew to play the Avalak a second time. So yeah, there I consider throwing the Rot Tosser, but I think better of it. I'm like that, you know, I can get something more valuable with the Rot Tosser. Yeah, he's forced to use his, I forget that dude's name. But like the cards that I run are generally not high strength, so Seret doesn't get high value. They're not high strength at first, you know. Like Asir is like the highest strength minion that I run. Well, Asir and Cantarella, but if he's gonna use his Seret and a Cantarella, he's an idiot. So yeah, here I'm just buying time, you know, because I know I pretty much know his hand. I know he's got Igni and Tibor, and then I know 3 of those 4 cards are spotters, because somehow they always have their they always have all their spotters. So so here I decide that, you know, I'll just go for it. I'll get the Seret. I think the Seret is down to 7 strength. Sorry, I am sitting far away from the TV and I can't really see. But yeah, I figured I'll go for the Seret. And then I'm also trying to play around the Igni here, right? Like Joachim, I'm not playing Joachim until he plays that Igni, because like I said, the Nausicaa brigade is going to be 23 strength. I'm not going to give him a 27-point play, not willingly anyway. And you remember what I said about card advantage, right? This is where card advantage really comes into play in this matchup, because if he could, he would hold on to that Igni for as long as he can, right? Because he knows, if he knows anything about this deck, he knows that play is coming. But he can't, because Tibor. This is why I don't run Tibor anymore, right? Because with a bunch of the decks that are running around now, the strength isn't as important as the card advantage, as you'll see. So yeah, there I just play that. So I think here I'm counting to trying to figure out how many bronzes I have left in my deck. Spoiler alert, it's 2. 1 Rot Tosser, if I'm not mistaken, and then the buffed Impera brigade. So unless my memory fails me, yeah, here he sacrifices his Pita, another really important card that he probably could have held a little longer. So yeah, if you look at the score, it looks like I'm losing, but like I'm 2 cards ahead. So I'm not worried at all. So I think here I play the Vic of Aromatic, pull the emissary, and then pull my Rot Tosser, pull my second Rot Tosser on him. Well, my third, but you get my point. But then it activates his Igni, right? Which is unfortunate. Has the game frozen? Oh no. What was I doing? I think I was texting my little sister or something here. Shout out to Nabila if she's watching. Yeah, I can't remember what I was thinking about here, but yeah, that is the play I made.
Please wait, Your Excellency.
mind your positioning. And then yeah, you don't want to take the Impera. Um, so yeah, I guess here he figured that this was the most value he was going to get from his Igni. So he plays it. He ignis me for 10, which is fine. You know, like it's unfortunate. I really wanted to completely deny him Igni value, but I just did not have like none of the creatures. There's only one agile creature in this entire deck, so it was gonna be very difficult for me to play around that Igni. So yeah, now that he's played the Igni, I'm like, okay, we were keen for free. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, I'm not sure what I'm thinking of. Oh, I think I was trying to remember if he had played his Peter yet, because Peter was another really cool answer. So yeah, we were keen there, pull a 19 strength, kill the 5 strength, and then get buffed by 4. It's an insane play. An insane play. So here I hit him for 10. Then he finally plays one of his spotters, and I'm like, you know, the common folk. What's he say again? The common folk. I care for them. Yeah, there we go. Then he plays this. Okay, now this play I made here was really cute, but it was not very smart. So if I remembered what my other gold was, I wouldn't have gone for this play. So I pulled the Igni, which was really lucky, but it was a coin toss. I could have pulled Rainfarn, and if I had pulled Rainfarn, that would have been a terrible play. Because there was no disloyal cards left. Although I think I would have still won, even if I hadn't pulled the Igni. But yeah, that was the gameplay. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, if you like what you see here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.